Across midfield and across the four. Five-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any. Right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 50, it's Smith. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Gino. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Earl Mitchell. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. To throw is Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. No, check.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. 30, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it second and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 30 yards there. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands. Receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Here we go now. 3:19.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garçon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Mavis trying to set him up.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The 4th-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants. first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll cut it out to this. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Get a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it deep for Garcon. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. First down, a run with Hyde. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On the run, Darkwan. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. 15 yards there for number 15.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I've played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On second down, Hyde takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He got 29 yards that time.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete as well.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Buying time to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Garoppolo now, first down throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's good one. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Play action. Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garcon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
To throw on second down is Smith. Quick hitch, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Smith now to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike it.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down.
Set. Green, 39.
Garoppolo. Out to the flat for Hyde. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie from the U, Rayshon Jenkins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Gino on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Here's Smith now on second down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again, Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They find some open field here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They snap it to Smith. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. A swing pass caught. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat. And he's able to step up in the pocket and find.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Day in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Runs through the contact. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.